practice, in essence, is clinical practice. And so residents come in for 3 hours every single week to develop their teaching. We build their practice both in a concrete set of teaching skills and largely have them scrimmage upcoming lessons so that they are building automaticity in their teaching and practicing what they're going to teach tomorrow so they can deliver the best possible lesson for their kids.
We're going to see in Chapter 2 how our impression gets changed. How it gets what? Changed. How it gets what? Deliberate practice is really helpful in that there's so much real-time feedback that happens like literally in the moment. It doesn't allow me to practice the wrong thing for way too long that it gets in my body and becomes a bad habit.
When you lean down to talk in the warm call, it means that you were actually listening, so that was effective.
We push our residents not only to receive feedback and immediately implement it in their own practice, we also push them to give great feedback. If you can evaluate somebody else's teaching, name what's effective, and name what needs to change, that's really rigorous application of the material.
Research has shown that the closer the feedback is to the mistake, the easier it is to fix. If that feedback is way next week or a day later, it's much harder to implement.
Pausing you, Julie. You're getting lost in them a little bit. Do you see these two?
No?
This is a really good example. You've asked them to pause. You have these guys with you. They know that.
The teacher begins to feel what it's like to do this well, and they build what's called muscle memory, which is these things become instinctual. Teachers make about 10,000 decisions in the course of a minute. They're thinking about classroom management, they're thinking about the content, they're thinking about this student, they're thinking about what has to happen next. And so certain things have to become reflexive, and certain teaching practices have to get internalized. Deliberate practice is a great way to internalize those things and build the muscle memory.
Life coaching creates tighter feedback loops that builds automaticity and muscle memory in teachers. It really does also build their metacognition and their own awareness of their own teaching. In fact, I've found that there are times in life coaching where they stop themselves before I do because they begin to be aware of their own habits. They've perfected something in deliberate practice and they're stronger and more confident when they present in front of their children the next day.
Deliberate practice allows me to focus in on the specific pedagogy techniques that we're using in the classroom every single day. Much like how athletes really focus in on everything, a batter's swing, down to every little inch of the way that they're gonna move their body, the way that they're gonna engage in the game. I think that same kind of dedication and discipline is so necessary for the kids and the children that we're serving.